Well, spent the morning rebuilding reproducers, getting them ready. One of which, of course, is the exhibition that belongs on the Victrola the Ninth, the 1920 Victrola the Ninth that I was working on recently. I was using that gold-plated number 2 on there, but that is my my spare reproducer, so I'm going to put the proper one back on there. And that number 4 belongs on the Electrola 101 I'll be working on later. Another one I was playing with this morning is one of these. This is an unknown make reproducer. I don't even know where I got this from. I think this was stuck on a tone arm that I got recently, just in parts. It's a replacement reproducer. There's a patent date on there. What does that say? July 1918, something like that. These were available from a number of sources in the teens and 20s as replacements for whatever reason. It has a diaphragm roughly equivalent to a number 4 in size. While this is a pot metal body on here, it's a little bit blistered, but it's not cracked. It's not really swollen or warped or anything like that. It's got a separate brass clip on the back here that simply slides over a Victor type tone arm, same basic size as you would have on the back of the exhibition, the 4 and the 2. Not intended for orthophonics. You just kind of slide it on there and spring, it just kind of is like a little bit of a spring, holds on the tone arm. You adjust it to the right angle and you can use it. It does not come apart. This is a one-piece body, and this gasket just inserts under there, and that's what holds your diaphragm in place. Very simple spring setup on the bottom. I was able to rebuild it using exhibition tubing that appears to be what was originally used in it. A lot of these aftermarket type reproducers do use that setup, exhibition tubing, same size, usually the same color. There was 2 gaskets in here for the isolator gasket, one on top, one on the bottom, sandwiching this little adapter in place. This is steel, of course, not brass. And the usual 2 gaskets on the diaphragm. Didn't have a replacement diaphragm for it, but the original, while it's a little bit scuffed, was not cracked, delaminated, chipped, or really have any other visual problems. The needle screw wasn't stuck. Everything lined up nicely. The needle alignment was good. So I'm going to play it, and we'll see how it plays, see how it works. I have yet another copy of Jan Garber's Baby Face on there. I think I got one copy I played not too long ago. This is the second one. Recent editions. I must have like 5 copies of that by now. And that's that. I don't know what machine this comes off of. They did not advertise what it was. Usually sometimes there'll be like a paper label under the diaphragm. This one did not have that. It's just plated under there. They did not want to advertise who they were for whatever. Maybe they were stealing somebody's patent. Who knows? I really don't know. But for whatever, I don't know what machine it might have been attached to. Could have been any of the off-brands. Or, like I said, it was just a spare reproducer you could buy at the store and use it to replace something that, that broke on you, whatever. Okay, I'm going to put the camera down for a minute and fit this to the tone arm, which is basically a 2-handed job. I don't want to drop it on the record. It just slides right over, not too far on, and then you would, oops, there, see how it goes on there? Just slides right onto the end of the tone arm, and then you adjust it right about there. Should be good, I think. All right, let me put a needle on there. Okay, this is not designed to take fiber needles. It's a round hole, not triangular, surprisingly, given the era that it came out of. Okay. Okay, that looks good. Almost fits in there where it should go. All right, let's open the sound doors here. Kick it on. And we will see how this one sounds. Let's see if I can do this perfectly.
sleeping, baby, days. I'm up in heaven when I'm in your fond embrace. I didn't need a shove, 'cause I just fell in love with your pretty baby face. Hey, hey.
I forgot to set the auto stop.
Actually, that kind of surprised me in how that sounded. Both the record and the reproducer. It sounded a little better than I expected. You never know what to expect from these aftermarkets, you know, the oddball designs they use, everything like that. Generally, they rarely come close to, you know, the performance of the original manufacturer's equipment, but this one does. It sounds pretty good. I'm going to call that one a successful rebuild, and I will keep that for a spare. It'll end up being used some portable somewhere. That didn't come with a reproducer or had a broken pot metal reproducer. You know, let's play the flip side. See how that sounds on this one, since I got the record on there and there's a full wind up on the machine. Okay, and then we will switch to the other one and give that a test. This time I will see about setting the auto brake. Well, first, we have to, oops, can't quite get my finger in that. Move that back. No, move it forward. All right. Maybe. That might be enough. I'll do a little bit more. I think that'll do it. We'll see. Did I flip the record over? No. See, you end up hearing Babyface again. Not that I mind, but... Or did I? I did flip it over. What is side B? That's Why I Love You. I thought so. I think I've heard this record enough times by now I would know that. Okay.
Sweet caress, just thrill me, it seems.
Yeah, that time I got it right. Okay, I like the sound of that one. That'll definitely be kept. Too often, these pot metal reproducers are just beyond rebuilding. Unfortunately, you know. But this one surprised me, and then it was, I guess because it's a one-piece body on there, perhaps. That's what preserved it, kept it good, kept it from splitting and cracking. I mean, it blistered a little bit, not too bad. Okay, let's get that off of there now, and I'll put the exhibition on there. It just slides right off like that. The exhibition I haven't tested at all, and I took a chance on this one in that I did not replace the diaphragm because the original on there looked so good. Sounded so good, you know, just had a nice ring to it that I didn't want to. I don't know yet if this back gasket's going to need a little bit of adjustment or not. Let's see, it may. What am I doing wrong? Ah, there we go. Sometimes they're a little bit too tight, and you have to take some metal off of there. Yeah, I think this is going to be one of those. I don't think that's going to go on there. Nope, we gotta fit that a little bit better. So that will be for another time after I'm done with the sandpaper and files. And let me put this record away so I don't break it. There we go. That's a look at this unknown reproducer. But as you can see, let me see if I can prop that up. So the size of the reproducer, pretty much the same. Probably is the same size. I'm out of diaphragms for this at the moment, so I didn't have one to check it. But like I said, didn't really need it. A little few scuffs on there, but no cracks, no splits, chips, and delaminating, all that. And it sounds good. So we'll keep that. And like I said, this one just got a brand new, this has to be fitted also, a brand new isolator gasket on there for the Electrola that I'll be working on either today or during the week. Another 101. And this is going to go into my collection. And that's it for now.